There's another one. Oh boy, he's a feisty one. Keep those hooks away from me. That's just a small spot, but man, I was starting to think I wasn't going to catch any more topwater fish this year. It's been slow. All right, thanks for tuning in. The last couple of weeks fishing's been pretty tough. That topwater fish I just caught was the first one I've caught in a while, which is funny. I have an idea of what's going on, which I'll talk about in a minute, but stay tuned. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. So every year, generally happens during the month of September, the fall transition starts. And I kind of feel, you know, we're not even at the middle of August yet, getting close. Kind of feel it started a little early this year. So when that happens, fishing gets tough for a week or two. Anyway, that's my theory, because it's been slow. I'm still catching some fish, but I got to work for them a lot harder than it should be. It's interesting. Completely different than last year. There we go. I had to cast to that point 3 or 4 times before this fish hit. Ooh, he's pulling some drag. I think it's a good one. Ooh, it is. It is a good one. Not ready yet. He is not ready. Come on there, big fella. Ooh. I will take it. Big largemouth. He's a little skinny, but that's a nice 2.5, 3 pound largemouth. The last few trips, the largemouth have been a lot more active than the spots. I'll take that. That makes me feel a little better. A few videos back, I caught 3 or 4 fish on this same point that everybody just drives right past. Oh, there he is. I just barely had that fish. So I'm Another largemouth. I'm fishing more largemouth type water because they seem to be more active. And it has paid off for me the last couple of trips. Yeah, that's 3 topwater fish in the boat anyway. I lost a few actually. Can't complain. You can hear I'm close to a bridge. Oh boy. Feels like a good one. Hey now. Don't you jump. Oh boy. It's a good fish, whatever it is. And wouldn't you know it, another largemouth. That one's probably 3.5, maybe 4 pounds. I don't know, man, maybe 3.5. Nice fish. Old Dana isn't stupid here. If the lake's basically telling me to fish for largemouth. Last few times I've been out, it's been mostly largemouth. And that was a good one. Texas rig, my homemade worm. Better check my line. It's fascinating to me. I caught that fish in about 6 inches of water. Water temperature is a little, it's 84 this morning, which 84.5, which isn't that bad for this time of year. The largemouths are going to be more towards the backs of the creeks, and you know, they're going to be a little more shallow oriented, structure oriented or object oriented. If you have a tree in the water or it's usually where they are. Normally my advice to anybody fishing Lake Lanier is fish for spots and you will catch some largemouths, but if you go fishing for largemouths, you're not going to catch many spots. This lake is dominated by spotted bass, but this is unusual times. Got to do what you got to do to catch some fish. Oh boy. A leaping largemouth. Hey, that's not a bad fish. Oh, actually, that's a spot. Huh. That's a nice 1.25 pounds maybe spot. Where I thought a largemouth should be. I'll take it. I am in largemouth territory, that's for sure. Another quality largemouth. That was 1.5 pounds. Cost me a worm. It's okay, I got more. Kind of fun. I haven't, you know, I don't target largemouth all that often, so the last few trips paid off. So it's got a rip-rap bank here. It drops off pretty quick. But I'm fishing for largemouth now, so shallow is the name of the game today. Oh boy. Yeah, he's not giant, but yeah, he's not bad. Oh, he's bigger than I thought he was. That's a great big old spot. That's probably a 3-pounder, I'm guessing. Nice fish. Not what I expected there. I thought for sure that would have been a largemouth. Just barely felt him bite it. I'm the only guy fishing back here. It's a beautiful morning. It's not overly hot. It's a little humid. So back in these creeks, oops, my hook came out. It's almost like they got their own little ecosystem back here. Completely different than more out on the main lake. It's just a different ball game altogether, which is good in a way. It gives me an option when the fishing is tough out on the main lake. I'll come back in the creek. I stay back in the creeks most of the time anyway. I believe the fishing is more consistent back in the creeks, especially up here on the north end of the lake. That's a decent largemouth, you know. 1.5 pounds maybe. Well, maybe not even that. He's probably a pound. There we go. Oh boy, I got a mess now. Oh, I lost him because of the stupid dot cable. Darn it. I think that was a good one there. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. This really isn't the way I like to fish, but boy, I'm catching some good ones. And I'm getting bit quite a lot. Another decent largemouth. Took it a tiny bit deep, but I pinch my barbs down on my hooks so that it comes out, doesn't hurt them at all. May cost me a fish or two once in a while, but that's all right. Generally, I don't lose them. Oh boy, it's a good one here. Boy, come on now. Look at the size of that spot. Beautiful fish. Where's my scale? So it's 2.92, has a 3-pound spot. Not bad for a summer day. Beautiful fish, man. Wow, did not expect that. Isn't that something? I really expected that to be a largemouth. Man, I love feeling them. I love fighting them fish. Just love it. I'm lucky to be able to come out here and fish. I just love it. Anyway, that 3-pound spot came out of about a foot of water. Little spot. I'm catching all these fish just ultra shallow. It's a good largemouth. Good. Oh, come here. Good largemouth. Look at how chunky that fish is. He's not that long, but he's thick. Good fish. And it cost me a worm. So there's a lot of people who will tell you that the population of Lanier, the largemouths in Lanier, just there's not very many of them left or whatever. To them I say baloney. If you go out and target largemouth, you can catch plenty of them. Plenty of largemouths. The rain has begun. I think I'm gonna get a little wet. Oh boy, that was a nice largemouth. He jumped and threw my hook. Still fun just hooking them. There we go. Oh boy. Alright, got me wrapped around a log, wrapped around the cable. That's another good largemouth. Nice 2.5. Well, let's weigh him. I got my scale right here. I'm not sure what this fish weighs. £2, 2.38 pounds. That's a decent largemouth. Nice. Okay. Thanks for watching today. Had a good day of fishing. Went out and targeted largemouth. In spite of what everybody says, the largemouth population at Lake Lanier is very healthy. You just have to target them. You know, fish water that largemouths would be in. Shallow water, structure, you know, they're object-oriented fish. Just so happens I ended up catching a couple of good spots while fishing for the largemouth, which is a bonus. But it was fun. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up, and make sure you tune in for the next episode. I got plenty of stuff coming up. You can't wait to get out again. I'd still be fishing except for the thunder. There's a storm coming this way, so I'm going to get off the water. But thanks again. Don't miss the next episode.